There's something about the unknown that terrifies us, not because it's evil or dangerous, but because it's uncertain. When you look down into the deep ocean and see nothing but a dark, endless void, your mind starts to fill in the blanks. You imagine something moving, watching, waiting. But the fear doesn't come from what's actually there. It comes from not knowing. It's the same reason you feel uneasy when you turn off the basement lights as a kid. You sprint up the stairs, not because something's chasing you, but because your mind creates something that might. We fear the dark, not because of what's inside of it, but because we can't see through it. And the unknown is just that. Darkness we can't yet understand. That same feeling follows us into adulthood, just in different forms. It's in the fear of stepping outside your comfort zone, of trying something new, of taking a risk that might fail. It's not the action itself that's frightening. It's the uncertainty that comes with it. You don't know what will happen. You don't know how people will respond. And that not knowing, that invisible gap between where you are and what could be, that's where fear lives. When you stare out into space, it's the same feeling. That infinite stretch of emptiness that we know almost nothing about. It's beautiful, but also deeply unsettling, because it reminds us of how small we are and how little we truly know. That fear of not knowing sits in the background of almost everything we do. It's the tension that builds before the monster appears in a thriller movie. That long, drawn-out suspense when you know something's coming, but you don't know what or when. Ironically, the scariest part of those movies is never when you finally see the monster. It's the moments before it appears. Because once you can see it, you can name it, define it, understand it. But before that, your mind gives it infinite shape. The unknown becomes everything it could possibly be. And that's the same thing that happens in life. We're not just afraid of the dark or the deep. We're afraid of possibility, of what might happen, of what could go wrong. That's why uncertainty paralyzes people. It's why we hesitate to make choices or take risks or start something new. Because the moment before the leap, that's where the unknown lives. And in that space, our mind imagines every possible failure. It's the same reason so many people fear things like public speaking. It's not really the stage itself. It's the uncertainty of what others will think. That moment before you speak, when you don't know if they'll laugh or listen or judge. It's that invisible unknown that makes your hands shake and your chest tighten. Social anxiety works the same way. It's the fear of the unknown reactions of other people. When you meet someone new or walk into a crowded room, your brain starts racing through every possible outcome. What if I say something stupid? What if they think I'm awkward? What if I don't belong here? You don't know what they're thinking. So your mind fills the silence with fear, and that uncertainty becomes the monster. Not the people, not the room, just the unknown inside of it. We carry that same pattern into bigger things too, into our careers, our dreams, our futures. We fear what's next, not because it's bad, but because we can't predict it. We want to know how it ends, whether we'll be okay or whether we'll make it. That's why some people turn to psychics, horoscopes, or anything that promises answers. Which, if you ask me, probably ain't the right route, but hey, I'm not here to judge. I digress. It's not always about belief. It's about control. It's about quieting that voice in our head that whispers, you don't know what's coming. Because uncertainty feels like chaos. And any story, even a made-up one, feels better than silence. We fear the unknown because it exposes how little control we really have, and that's terrifying. But here's the paradox. The unknown is also where growth happens. It's the only place you can discover something new. Every meaningful moment in your life, every risk, every love, every dream started with uncertainty, with stepping into something you didn't fully understand. You can't find yourself by staying in the light you already know. You have to walk in the dark. You have to be willing to face the silence, the mystery, and trust that what you'll find there won't destroy you, but transform you. We fear the unknown because it feels like a void, but maybe it isn't empty. Maybe it's just unexplored. And the longer you avoid it, the more it grows into something you cannot face. But when you take that first step, even if it's shaky, even if you're terrified, you start to realize that the unknown isn't a monster waiting for you. It's a mirror reflecting the parts of yourself you haven't yet met. So maybe the goal isn't to eliminate fear. Maybe it's to walk with it, to look down into the abyss and say, I don't know what's there, but I'm going anyway. Because once you step into the unknown, it stops being unknown. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I post every Saturday and Wednesday. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next one.